What's good, YouTube? It's Justice I Used to Be Pay, and today I'm back with another video. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about why Drake fans really should thank Kendrick. Honestly, all rap fans should thank Kendrick. But before I get into that, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Do all those things. It helps me out a ton. Also, make sure you go and follow the Twitch. I'm going to be streaming more often on there. So make sure you go follow the Twitch so you don't miss out on any of the live streams. Everyone has been talking about this Drake versus the Avengers beef, this Drake versus the rest of the rap game, Drake versus Kendrick, Drake versus Future, Drake versus Metro, Drake versus Rick Ross. Like, everyone's talking about these beefs that have kind of taken over the rap media coverage of 2024. And, you know, people are picking sides. Some people are team Kendrick. Some people are team Drake. Some people are in the middle. Some people just want to see Drake lose. Some people just don't even like Drake and they don't care for anyone else. They just want to see Drake lose. People are trying to, you know, decide which diss was the best. They're looking at the lyrics. They're finding what means what. They're trying to figure out who's being dissed on what. Like, everything is really, really lit right now, and everyone's paying attention to all these diss songs and all these disses, except for you, J. Cole. J. Cole just...
No, not you, Seamus.
Just go over there. Just go over there. But really, we have to thank Kendrick as rap fans, but especially if you're a Drake fan. If you're a Drake fan, you really have to thank Kendrick. Even all rap fans do, but especially Drake fans, because Kendrick Lamar basically turned rap up this year. All right, let's be honest. 2023 as a year for rap was a little weak. It wasn't the best year. There wasn't a whole bunch of exciting stuff, but 2024 in terms of crazy things happening and excitement is probably already like bigger than 2023. It probably already is, and we're only like a couple of months into it. And everything really changed, really from the Cat Williams interview, but really changed in rap specifically with that Kendrick verse on Like That. Kendrick's verse on Like That turned everyone up, including and more specifically Drake. Rap in 2023 was lumbering, okay? It was a down year. We didn't have a hit song until like June. We didn't have a hit album till like June. Like, there was not a lot going on. I think the first #1 album for rap was, I think it was Gunna's in like June or something like that, or maybe it was Doja Cat's, one of the two. There just wasn't a lot going on. And for Drake included, over the last couple of years, Drake, you know, he's been cool. Let's just say he's been cool. So everything has been turned up because of Kendrick. Now, well, I won't say because of Kendrick. You know, there's some other factors at play here, but you got to attribute a lot of this to Kendrick Lamar. And the most important reason, in my opinion, as to why Drake fans should really be thanking Kendrick, this isn't like a weird thing to where they should be like praising Kendrick Lamar. I mean, they should be thanking him because this controlled effort by Metro, but most importantly, Kendrick Lamar, is making Drake rap again. Like, Drake is actually really rapping right now. He has motivation to rap because Drake hasn't really had that in a while now. Like, Drake, for the most part, he's just kind of doing his thing. He's making his music. He's not really trying too hard. He raps every now and then, but like really rapping, he hasn't really had to do that until now, over the last, like, honestly, I don't know when. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since Drake has had to like really rap, maybe close to a decade at this point. And Kendrick has gotten that out of him. Drake now, well, not just Kendrick, everyone going at him, but again, more specifically Kendrick, because Kendrick is like the top op. He's like the big dog. He's the main one that Drake is competing with and that people want to see him compete with. Drake now is thinking of double entendres. He's trying to be more clever in his bars. He's thinking of disses. He's bringing in references. Like, Drake is actually trying, and you can see that now. Like, it's very apparent. He's actually trying to rap, and he hasn't had to do that in so long. So I think we need to thank Kendrick for this. And we've seen this on songs like Push-Ups, which is a song that pretty much everyone agrees for the most part is a good diss. Most people would say, yeah, there's some really good bars in here. There's some clever stuff. There's double entendres, even a triple entendre. He flips some of the stuff that other people were saying about him onto them. Like, it's a very clever song in terms of rapping. And even Taylor Made Freestyle, which, listen, I know, it's a weird song. It's a weird ordeal. It's a weird thing to kind of unpack with the whole like Drake, AI Tupac, AI Snoop Dogg thing. But like, even if you look past that, like his last verse, I was gonna say his second verse, his last verse on the song is very good in my opinion. And it's weird. The whole AI thing, like, you can clearly tell that Drake wrote those verses as well because they sound like Drake's flow. But like, if you look past that, okay, that's a good verse. And Drake is actually motivated to rap. You see, he has a fire underneath him to the point in which he's even calling out Kendrick saying, please respond. He's calling out one of the greatest rappers of this generation saying, please respond to me. I want to continue this. Please hurry up. Hurry up so I can drop something even crazier than what I just dropped on push-ups. He said that this ain't even half of what he knows. He's ready to continue this verbal sparring with Kendrick Lamar. And we just have not seen this motivation to rap from Drake maybe since like 2015. Maybe since, if you're reading this is too late. I don't know. It's been a long time. Because if we're going to be honest here, looking at Drake's most recent work, he's been coasting. At least in terms of rapping, like really rapping. If you're looking at his skills, he's been coasting on a lot of these projects, okay? If you look at For All the Dogs, if you look at, Certified Lover Boy, if you look at Honestly Nevermind, Her Loss was actually pretty good, so I'm not going to put Her Loss in there. I like Her Loss a lot. Even in terms of rapping, I think there's a lot of good stuff on there, so I'm not going to put that in there. But if you look at some of these recent projects from Drake, he's been coasting. He hasn't been trying super hard. Now, that's not to say that he doesn't rap at all on these projects. Like, he gives us some stuff here and there. And even for all those projects I just named, like, I'm not in the boat of people who are saying, like, oh, these projects are trash. Like, I don't think most of those projects are trash. I actually like them, but, like, they're not that great. They're not very good when it comes to, like, looking at Drake's rapping. There's a lot of other stuff on there that's cool. And, he's got some lit turnt songs on there that are cool. But, like, if we're looking for Drake's rapping ability, these aren't the best albums to represent that. He's been kind of chilling, okay? And I love when Drake, does the I still got some love deep inside of me. Please drag it out. Like, I like that stuff. It's cool. It's cool. Don't get me wrong. But I love when Drake really raps. And we just haven't got to see that a lot. And I'm not expecting Drake to drop a full-length boom bap style rap album where he's just completely just going full lyrical the entire project. I'm not expecting that. Drake's a very versatile artist. He's always been like that. He always wants to do his R&B on there. He wants to do his pop. He wants to do his, Caribbean style Afro beat. He wants to throw everything on a project. So I'm not expecting Drake to just get in there and make a full length hippity hop rap album. I'm not expecting that from Drake, but I think we can still get more of these more rapping based songs, more of these skill based songs in Drake's albums. We need more of that. If you look at a project like For All the Dogs, really the only song where I'm like, okay, Drake is really rapping on this one, like he's really kind of trying and showing his skills, is probably Away From Home. Besides that, I mean, like, he's not doing a horrible job. It's not like they're bad verses, but you can tell he's not really going for it when it comes to, like, really trying to put some stuff down that's clever. He's not really going for it on a lot of these songs. And I just think we need more of that. And because of Kendrick, it seems like we're going to get that. Drake tries to make his albums as commercial as possible and as, like, modern sounding as possible. That's why when you listen to For All the Dogs, there's a Yeet song on there. There's Tizo Touchdown on there. There's Sexy Red on there. There's even somebody like Lil Yachty, which, I mean, Yachty's been around for a while, so it's not like that's, like, going into the young generation that hard. But, like, you see what I'm saying. There's this obvious effort to make his music appealing to everyone. Okay, there's some rap stuff on there, but yes, he wants to appeal to the ladies. He wants to sing to them too. He also wants to appeal to the younger, newer rap fans. Like, he's trying to get everybody with his album. He's making music for all these different groups to be as commercially successful as possible. And that's cool. I get it. There's nothing wrong with that. Make your music however you want to make it. But we want to see you rap, bro. We do. We want to see you rap. And this is a really big criticism that was brought up by somebody like Joe Budden. Joe Budden took it further than what I just took it. He said he's making music for the kids. When are you going to start making music for people your age? And that type of criticism is what woke Drake up and made him drop Scary Hours 3. That's the type of stuff that makes Drake get activated. And that's what we're seeing right now. Drake made Scary Hours 3 literally just because of Joe Budden, pretty much. I'm sure there are other people who played a factor, but mostly because of Joe Budden. And what that goes to show is that Drake can still rap, because Scary Hours 3, in terms of like Drake's rapping ability and his skills and all that stuff, that's probably the best collection of Drake rapping wise that we've gotten in music, maybe since Views. In terms of him really, like, of course there are songs here and there on each album where you're like, all right, Drake's really trying to spit on this song. But like, in terms of him really showing his lyrical ability, that's probably the best collection we've had since Views, maybe since If You're Reading This Is Too Late. Like, he doesn't really have to do it that often, but what it takes normally, or at least as we're seeing, because it's apparently a pattern now, is somebody to light a fire underneath Drake. He needs somebody to do it for him, because otherwise, look, he's trying to get on Billboard. He's trying to beat Michael Jackson's record. He's not really worried about making like rapidy rap songs. He's making club hits. He's making rap music. Don't get me wrong, but like, he's making like first person shooter, right? Where he's not really rapping that crazy. But it's a good song. Like, it's still, something enjoyable. But you see, he's not really showing his lyrical ability like he is on some of his other work. Drake is still trying to be the number one rapper in the world in terms of numbers and in terms of commercial success, okay? He still wants to be the guy that when people don't really listen to rap, they say, oh, name a rapper, and they're going to go, Drake, Snoop Dogg, right? Lil Wayne. Like, they don't really know that many rappers, but they know Drake. He still wants to be that guy. Drake is still making, his rap club banger songs. He's making his party songs. He's making his lover boy songs. He's still making his, dance songs. He's even reaching out into different genres like with Honestly Nevermind, even though I don't really like that album. But still, Drake is very much making a controlled and conceited effort to be number one commercially. And Drake has been number one for I don't know how long at this point. Like, when can you say Drake really became number one? Like 2013, 2014, 15, around that time? That's when he like officially was like, all right, it's undisputed. He's number one. He's been number one for 10 plus years now. And it's like, when are you going to get tired of it? When are you going to get tired of it? And that's probably why all these artists are going at him at the same time, because they're tired of it. But for me, if I had to compare it to anything, Drake right now is like that one cousin at the family gathering where everyone is chilling or whatever, and everyone like hops on 2K. And he's clearly the best, and he's just beating everybody by 20, and he just keeps doing it over and over again. He's not passing the sticks. He's on like a 7-game win streak. He's starting to lap people. He's beat people 3 times, and he's just having the time of his life, continuously beating people. And everyone's like, all right, bro, when are you going to be done? Like, we get it. You can beat everyone in 2K. Like, congratulations. Like, when are you going to do something? When are we going to play a different game? He's like, I don't know. I'm really feeling it on 2K right now. Winner stays on, right? So just keep rotating. Hopefully one of y'all will eventually beat me. That's kind of what Drake is doing right now. And I'm not going to lie. I kind of get it, because I do that too sometimes with 2K. Like, for real. Like, I really get busy when it comes to playing my cousins in 2K. But we're not going to speak on that too much. But you get the kind of comparison I'm making there. But it's at the point where we're like, all right, bro, we get it. You're number one, Drake. Okay, nobody can beat you. You're the number one rapper in terms of numbers and sales. Like, we get it, bro. But like, you don't want to pivot into something else. Like, you don't want to like try to really show off your rapping ability now, like towards the end of your career, I would assume, right? He's 37. Most rappers aren't really this lit this long. So who knows? Maybe Drake goes till he's 50. Who knows? But like, you get what I'm saying. It's like, all right, bro, like, you've shown you can be the number one guy commercially. Wouldn't it be nice to show that you can be one of the top guys lyrically too? That people can compete with you lyrically wise? In terms of lyricism, like, that's why this whole Kendrick thing is great in my opinion, because it's showing Drake's ability to still really rap. And he's motivated to do that right now. And I think it's a great time. Like, it would be impressive if Drake could still be the number one rapper commercially, but he was rapping like rapidy rap type of stuff. Like, if he released an entire project like Scary Hours 3, where he has one song at the end, the song about his ex, that's a really big song. That was going to be a hit song. It was a hit song. So like, he still can throw in his bangers in there like that. But like, can we get a Scary Hours 3 type of project, like a full length type of project, and you could still be number one? Because that would be even more impressive. Look, you got the formula right now, the R&B mixed with the party songs, mixed with maybe 1 or 2 real rap songs, mixed with the dance song. Like, we get it. You've been working that formula since 2015, 2016. He's been working this formula of putting everything together on an album, not just rap and R&B, since like Views, right? He's been working this formula, and we see it works. We get it. Now, if he could pivot to like some real rap stuff towards the end of his career, towards the latter half, because he's talked about retirement, if he could pivot to that while still being number one, that would be even more impressive. But I don't know if he's ever going to do that. I just wanted to make this video real quick to say thank you, Kendrick Lamar, for making Drake rap again. But if you disagree, if you think I'm dumb, whatever you got to say in the comments, leave it down below. If you made it this far, I greatly appreciate you. Have a good day. Be safe. Be blessed. Peace.